What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen720, and I'm back with another video. This is funky fresh after the Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley. Giving you my post-fight analysis. Um, this was a cash grab, you know what I mean? Bob Arum, from his reluctancy to want to work with Al Heyman, really just keeping it real. They don't have top rate, don't have many welterweights, you know what I mean? So that's what you kept seeing. That's when you see Manny Pacquiao fight Juan Manuel Marquez all them goddamn time. They're not, their stable is not deep when it comes to junior welterweights and welterweights, or even 154 pounders. You know what I mean? But anyway, to the fight. This was the same fight that we already seen this fight 2 times. This is the 3rd time we've seen this fight. You know what I mean? What the selling point was, this was going to be Manny's last fight. He's retiring, and now that Tim Bradley has, quote unquote, the great Teddy Atlas in his corner, would he be able to teach Tim Bradley some new tricks to defeat Manny Pacquiao? You can say Tim won the first fight. Tim, and I'm not a big Manny Pacquiao fan. Tim lost the first fight. You know what I mean? But Manny went out there and beat the shit out of Tim. It wasn't even close. He knocked Tim down twice. The first knockdown I thought was some bullshit, but the second knockdown he hurt Tim. To beat Manny, unless you, like you said, you're confident, you have to be a sharp counterpuncher. And it's not that gonna be faster than him. It's called timing, and and Tim couldn't time him. And like I said, you have to be a slick counterpuncher, and Tim's not a slick counterpuncher. Tim is more of a mauler and a brawler, like to get inside and let his hands go. That's how Tim fights. You're not gonna beat a Manny Pacquiao like that. You know what I mean? By outworking him and mauling him in the inside. You're not gonna be like, because Manny's coming in, jumping on his feet, punching from all different angles. You're not gonna beat a Manny Pacquiao like that. Like I said, to beat Manny or to keep him honest, you have to have great timing. Mayweather has great timing. What Mayweather made it look so easy, even though even Floyd said it wasn't the easiest as he made it look, is that Floyd has great timing. You know what I mean? And Manny has a rhythm. He jumping up and down. You know what I mean? And like I said the other day, and Tim doesn't punch hard enough to keep Manny honest, to keep him off his ass. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It doesn't take much to knock him out. Juan Manuel Marquez caught him with the perfect punch. Hold on, here's Manny talking here.
How did this fight to you stack up against the first two against Tim Bradley?
He dominated him
This
this one.
fight is different than the last 2 fights that we have, because I'm aggressive this time, and then careful. At the same time, careful, not too careless.
After the Mayweather fight almost a year ago, where there wasn't a lot of action, do you feel that this is more like the kind of Manny Pacquiao product that people expect?
I believe so. And I hope that I gave them a good fight, and I entertained them.
You scored 2 knockdowns in this fight. How are you able to do that against the guy that you hadn't been able to hurt like that in the first 2 fights?
Well, every round I'm looking for a knockout, but Bradley is a very good boxer and top boxer, so he deserves it.
Did your right shoulder bother you at any point?
Ain't nothing wrong with his damn shoulder.
Like you were shaking it out.
No, actually, I'm waiting for the counter of hook, but he knows that I'm going to counter hook, so that's why he's doing a counter punch also.
Manny, ringside we were talking about how good a fight Tim was fighting, and yet it still didn't matter. You were able to overwhelm him at times.
Okay, turn this down a little bit. Here it is, the bottom line. Tim Bradley's a damn good fighter. But Manny, he's not, he's not as good. Of course, Manny's not as good as Floyd, but Manny's here. Tim is here. On Tim Bradley's best day, he won't be able to beat a Manny Pacquiao.
In my family, I'm going to retire after this, and then
he says he's going to retire, but money talk bullshit. Well,
if you ask me about, if I'm coming back, but maybe I enjoy being retired man, and then serve the people.
But anyway, to beat a Manny Pacquiao, prime example. I know Manny Pacquiao's promoter, Murat Muhammad, his first American promoter in the States, which is from Newark, New Jersey. And Murat used to say that he's intentionally kept Manny Pacquiao away from black young slick fighters. That's why Manny Pacquiao never fought, Tim Austin, never fought Mark Too Sharp Johnson. You know what I mean? Because they will give him fits and shit like that. Black Silver will give him fits and shit sparring. You know what I mean? Knock him down and everything, you know what I mean? But even they can sell some real shit. Amir Khan used to whoop Manny Pacquiao ass in sparring, you know what I mean? That's real shit, That's why they didn't. That's why he ain't fight Amir Khan. Anybody that was speed and kind of slick head movement and punching those angles and counter punches will give Manny Pacquiao's fits, throughout his whole career, they kind of built him up on him fighting these tough Mexicans, the Barreras, the Eric Morales, who stand, right. Even though, like I said, Eric Morales can punch, he is like, he can punch and he can box. But he fought Eric Morales on the tail end of his career. Now, the first time he fought Eric Morales whooped his ass, stopped him on a cut, I believe. You know what I mean? But that's when Eric Morales still had something in the tank, still had his legs, and then. Like I said, Eric Morales had a few wars, of course, like Barrera. And then when he fought him again, he just went out there and just dogged the hell out of him. And then he ran through a Barrera. Like I said, yeah, like I said, Tim Bradley, and again, and like I said, I don't like to disrespect fighters. Tim is not on Manny Pacquiao's level. And the reason why we saw this fight for the third time is because Bob Arum refused to work with Al Heyman. And Top Rank Stable, they don't have a lot of upper echelons of the welterweights and junior welterweight, even junior middleweight. So that's why Manny Pacquiao fought Juan Manuel Marquez so many times. You understand? Because they don't have much to mix it up with. You know what I mean? Like I said, I would rather see him fight Crawford. But again, Crawford's that wild card, young, hungry, tenacious, slick. Fight from, punches from all different angles. Manny Pacquiao wasn't fucking with that. You know what I mean? And they tried to sell this fight again because we heard they weren't doing too well on the fact that Tim Bradley now has Telly Atlas in his corner, and and this is supposed to be quote unquote Manny Pacquiao's last fight.
All right. Oh, no, that wasn't really a knockdown. He kind of pulled me down with his glove.
Yeah, the first one was a knockdown, but the second one.
Let me see the second one. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, he caught me good on that one.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Look at your. Nah, like I said, Tim can't beat a Floyd or no, he's a good fighter, damn good fighter. But like I said, Tim's style, he's more of a get in, outwork you, maul you. You know what I mean? To beat a Manny Pacquiao, you need great timing. You know what I mean? Punching from all different angles, giving them different looks. Same thing. Like we've seen this fight. Like I knew it was gonna happen. If I on some real shit, if I was Tim, I can't retire. He had some tough, and Tim had a lot of wars. After he fought Prokhorov, he was concussed. His speech was slurred for a few months. So I told you. I just said that.
To the drawing board and go talk to my wife and my family and see what's next for me, man. I don't know. If I might continue to fight, I'm not sure. It just all depends. I'm gonna take a little break, go back, regroup, and see if I can come back. I still can fight, man. I still can fight.
We can see that.
I'm in there with a special man, Manny Pacquiao. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I take my hat off to Tim. I have anything. Like I said, I don't have anything negative to say about him. If I was, like I said, Tim, he's made. I guess not to count one man's pocket, but he's made he made enough money to retire. Like I said, I don't see him, fucking his money up, doing a bunch of crazy shit. I will get him retired. Like he said, he's had a lot of. Yeah, Tim had some wars. Like I said, with this fight with the Russian, he was concussed. Like his speech was slurred a few months after the fight. Get him retired. You got nothing to prove. You're champion a few times. You know what I mean? When you get to that stage, it's not really about the belt. It's about the money. You know what I mean? And Manny Pacquiao is probably going to be his biggest payday. Manny's gone. Floyd's quote unquote retired. He's locked in with Top Rank unless Timothy Bradley fights Canelo or something. And like I said, Canelo's just too damn big for these little guys, man.
Bradley is things that Pacquiao has learned at a very, very young age. Bradley's just learning them. So it's harder to employ him because he's just now learning them.
If this was in fact Manny Pacquiao's last fight, how would you remember him?
I will remember him as a guy who took on all comers, one of the quickest, most fascinating guys that I ever seen in the ring. A crazy rhythm, one of the most outstanding rhythms.
He does have a crazy rhythm.
And by the way, as we turn to Max Kellerman, tonight he became, by the likes of the transnational ranking,
11-time champion.
First fighter in the history of boxing to have won the lineal championship in 5 separate divisions.
11-time champion too.
Is amazing. It's not that he started his career as
But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. If you saw the first 2 fights, there was no need to see the third fight, man. I'm just keeping it funky, man. But this is your boy, and I'm out of here. I'll be back to my gaming videos, which I have 2 that I recorded today, but I'm going to upload them tomorrow. Look out for Big Game and Small Talk. I'm out of here. Bang, bang.